Welcome to the Brant and Sherri Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To order Brant's latest book, Life is Hard, God is Good, Let's Dance, or to find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.
So I want to talk about the 26th through the 31st. We are doing our top listened to podcasts. I had Zach, who helps do all the back end stuff for the podcast, pulled the top ones. He pulled the top 10. But I wanted to say that's what people will be hearing over the next several days. But I found it interesting, and I don't know if instructive. I think I texted you about it, that except for one, they are all ones where we did longer form content.
Huh.
And what do you think that means?
I don't know what that means.
Okay. Does anybody out there want to tell us what it means? We're willing to listen. I don't know. But when I saw it, I was like, wow, like literally all of them but one.
Huh. Maybe it's the material itself rather than the length.
Maybe. I don't know. You would think like longer ones usually don't. Well, that's not true. In podcasting, I will say for myself, the few podcasts that I am an avid fan of, I'm excited when they're longer.
Me too. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, because it's like, oh my goodness, my friends will be here a little longer than they usually are. So
I hear from people though that are like, I appreciate that you guys keep it short. It's perfect for my commute. But on the other hand, I'm like, well, you could still shut it off.
You don't have to stay in the car and be 20 minutes late for work.
Right. And then you come back and then we'll just keep going.
We're still there. We stay right there. Yeah.
That's how I listen. I don't mind. The key to me is like, don't make it longer than it needs to be.
That's right. That's how I feel. And I think the ones that I'm an avid fan of are good podcasts, well produced, well hosted. And so if you went longer, there's a reason. And I'm on board for that reason.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So maybe that's it. But there's only one that is entitled, This Happened to Walter Cronkite in 1963. So I do remember that one.
Yeah, I remember that. That's when I started crying.
Or Breaking Animal News. And I called it out, and he wanted to let me know that the respected journalists had done the exact same thing in 1960.
Not the first respected anchor to break down in tears.
So anyway, everyone, next several days will be some of our most listened to podcasts of 2025, and we hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
People have a lot of different stories about how they came to follow Jesus.
Yeah.
Even in the Bible, there's different stories about how people came to follow him. And so don't berate your own story. That can happen. I was asked the other day, like, what's your big story? And I felt like I don't want to disappoint you, but it's not quite like, it's been a lifelong thing.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell you this too, like maybe your story actually starts now and you can begin talking with him and actually trusting him and learning to follow his way of life. It doesn't have to be this remarkable moment, but it actually will be. Like even a mundane moment can become remarkable if that's what's happening. Okay, here we go. Can you do the intro thing, Sherri?
Oh, sure. And now a masterclass on joke telling with your instructor, Brant Hansen.
Little disclaimer, I'm making an exception to one of my rules here with this joke.
Okay, right. What are you going to tell us? No. Okay, fine.
All right, anyway, here's the joke.
Yes.
And you can use this as you listen to the show.
Sure.
Like I'm equipping you in this masterclass so that you have jokes that you can use.
That's why it's a masterclass.
Right. Sure. All right, anyway, my mom bet me $20 that I couldn't make a car out of spaghetti. You should have seen the look on her face as I drove pasta.
Oh, pun.
Yeah. The rule is no puns. I think.
Why did you negate that rule for this?
Well, as I see that maybe I shouldn't have. I thought it was next level.
You thought that
as I drove pasta. Yeah, I made a car out of spaghetti. I drove it.
No, I mean we get it, but I just don't know if this is the type of joke where you would put your own personal ethics to the side.
You know, I feel cannelloni right now. Yep. Yeah.
Did you write that down? Was that part of this whole thing? Okay.
I knew you'd push back.
Sure.
Checkmate.
Uh-huh.
Saw an article about how muscle men are discriminated against.
Define a muscle man.
Guy is just totally like jacked.
Yes, muscle man, not
muscle man.
Greg Musselman.
Don't even have the same jobs available. Like, it used to be like you could be the Incredible Hulk or something. Now they just use CGI or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So you're kind of left out in the cold.
Just with your muscles out there in the cold. How terrible.
Yeah.
Are you
hit home?
Oh, I see what you're doing here.
What?
Brant Musselman.
I'm just saying it hit home. So this guy is going to live forever, he's decided.
Oh, for the Netflix thing. Or is that what you're talking about?
Is he on Netflix?
Is it a guy? He's a tech guy.
Tech guy, Bryan Johnson?
Yes. They're doing it on Netflix or showing it. I didn't watch it, but he's doing all of these things, supplements, whatever he's doing to continue to live.
He genuinely thinks he's not going to die. And I was just listening to a bit of an interview he did with Bari Weiss for the Free Press.
Okay.
And you'll hear her voice here. I'll let you hear it. But if I can set it up for you, I know we're an audio medium, but he's a pale-looking individual. Mm-hmm. He's got a little necklace on, but he's wearing a black T-shirt doesn't have any design on it except it just says "Don't Die" on the front.
Okay.
Behind him are some plants. Uh-huh. And the lighting is just kind of illuminating his pale face.
Okay.
I could say that as someone who has a pale face. He's even paler.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to set the scene.
Okay.
It's kind of creepy. and then it cuts.
I have a creepy picture in my mind.
Right.
So, okay.
It's kind of going there. And the fact that we know that he actually has his son's blood pumped into his body.
Okay. I didn't know all the things he was doing. The whole premise creeped me out.
Yeah.
So typically that would sound like something I'd watch on Netflix, but I was like, that I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm glad I could bring it to you.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
So,
and it did creep me out the way I thought it would.
All right. So, so I posted this on Twitter. I'm like, actually, strengthens my faith.
Oh, yeah.
What he's saying here.
Okay, let's hear.
Yeah. Okay, so imagine this. Well, let's hear from Bryan about how he's going to live forever and what he thinks about God.
I think the irony is that we told stories of God creating us, and I think the reality is that we are creating God.
What do you mean by that?
We are creating God in the form of superintelligence. If you just say, what have we imagined God to be? What are its characteristics? We are building God in the form of technology. It will have the same characteristics. And so I think the irony is that human storytelling got it exactly in reverse, that we are the creators of God and we will create God in our own image, which is why we should probably be equal to this moment and level up our game and be an improved species.
Other people have tried to create God or utopias, and that's not turned out very well.
So it's not utopia. I'm saying that we are engineering an intelligence that exceeds our capacity in all things, even our capacity to understand and comprehend.
All right. So.
Oh, wow. That rings so many bells.
Okay. So when they cut to the shot of her, so when Bari Weiss is speaking.
Is she a believer, do we know? Or no?
She's Jewish.
Okay.
And no, she's not like she would eschew any traditional ideas about marriage or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put in a plug, but I've mentioned the Free Press several times because they're very heterodox. Like they're very diverse politically. Mm-hmm. And their whole point was, can we just get back to journalism?
Yeah.
But she does a great job of interviewing people. Mm-hmm. She just interviewed Tom Holland, who wrote the book Dominion, and it's about the history of Christianity and how we're running on the fumes of Christianity, whether we want to acknowledge it or not.
Right.
Even people who deny Christianity are depending on it in the West. So, and she was very fair about that. Mm-hmm. And she asked him at the end of the interview, she said, this is maybe a week or two ago, she said, do you believe this stuff?
Ah.
And he said, you know what? I used to be an atheist, but I lost faith in my atheism.
Wow.
And so now he said, it's like getting up on a bike. Like I struggle with doubt, but more and more I'm staying up on the bike where it's like, no, I actually do believe all of this about Jesus. I don't.
Wow.
And he's such a brilliant historian. He's a British guy, just of high reputation.
Okay.
He's one of these public intellectuals that are like, wait a second, Jesus makes sense.
Oh, this is so good.
So this guy, when they cut to Bari Weiss, she's sitting with her Mac at the front. Like in front of her is this apple.
Okay.
That has a bite out of it, which we know what that's supposed to symbolize. And it's just funny to be watching this whole thing about how we are making God.
Yeah.
We will live forever. It's so Genesis.
Yeah, it is. And it's just so because you haven't proven that yet. Like that's something that
but I will not die.
Yeah, I think that was the sheer arrogance of it.
Yeah.
When you're not like 190. Like
Right.
if you're 190 and you're saying this, we're like, well, this guy has a chance. But you've done nothing.
Right.
Like you've done nothing to show what you just said is true. That's number one. Number two, the other thing that hit me when he was talking was, we've created God. Whose version of it? Like, I don't even know what you're talking, like a super intelligent
AI,
being.
yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
that's not the God I relate to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
I
not
do.
the God you relate to. So again, it's taking this cartoon version of whatever you think that means.
Yeah.
And then saying, okay, this is what we're creating anyway.
Yeah, well, what he's hoping is somebody who agrees with him will propagate something that everybody bows down to.
Yeah, creating
And we
God in our own
right,
image. That
right.
that actually is a thing.
Right, and you will not die, said
Right.
Satan
Yeah.
in the garden.
He surely will not die.
It's just so cartoonish watching this.
It is.
That it's this overplay where it's like all you've done is echo the truth of Genesis.
Yeah.
That's so weird that you did that.
Yeah.
That's so weird that Steve Jobs picked that thing. And he knew why he was picking that logo. But it's like, we can't get away from this because it's so true. You will not die. You will be like God. You will not die. Lies, lies, lies. Still doing it.
Yeah.
Still doing it. And it's just so obvious. It's like, come on. It really has become like a cartoon. So I was reading this book this priest was writing about spiritual stuff. And again, I'm not Catholic, but I appreciate the perspective. And he was talking about relics. He's really into relics and
Okay.
how you can bring a relic. It was in contact with a saint or something that touched their body. And then you can use it for spiritual, miraculous things can happen. You can chase out demons. It's all a part of it. It's not the
Okay.
only thing, but
Right.
it has a very real effect. And I'm like,
Any saint? Or particular
I
saints?
don't. He's
Okay.
got his own
Okay.
things. I don't totally understand it.
Okay.
But I'm like, come on. I mean, I'm objecting to this on several levels. Like,
Right.
there's just the natural, like, what, and then he uses scripture to back it up.
What scriptures? When Paul had a
Yep.
look like a handkerchief or something.
I'm
or
like, that's so weird. And I only bring this up to go, that is so weird. Because they used Paul's aprons and handkerchiefs, and people were healed just touching them. That's just so wild.
It is.
And then there's another thing. It's earlier in Acts where people just like, if I can just get in Peter's shadow.
Yeah.
That's so wild. And I don't have any deep thoughts. I bet you do as you're listening. You're like, well, Brant, what do you... I'm just exposing my ignorance in real time. But I'm wondering about the authority that Jesus gives us being way more than I have realized.
That's an interesting take.
Like if in our submission to him, we actually think that we actually have faith that this will be constructive for his kingdom. If that doesn't have significance beyond what we think, like he's giving us the keys to the kingdom.
That's what he said. Whatever
Yeah.
you bind on earth is bound in heaven.
Yeah. Like I don't have that. I don't have that background, neither Catholic nor charismatic.
Yeah.
But I just had I don't even know what to do with that. I never even noticed that in scripture. Maybe I didn't. Was like, well, that's weird. Let me keep going. But it's like,
No, that's a linchpin in the Pentecost.
well, Sherry's like, oh yeah, Acts 19:6 is Acts 5 here.
Peter was over there.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So is it in your background? Are they like there's certain people you can get in their shadow and?
No, but there was a lot of, healing, laying on of hands and all of that. So I don't remember any.
Touch the thing that touched this person?
I don't, I think, gosh, if so, it was right when I was born, Miss Coleman, Catherine Coleman, and that kind of ministry. I think after that, I think perhaps like I hate to start naming people because then the emails will pour in, but I've seen some people do it. I haven't seen necessarily that the faith is on the side of the people who are like, if I can get in the shadow, if I can touch this thing. It's been the person saying, when I do this, when I touch this, or I didn't give it to you, then so it's been more them proclaiming it than someone believing it on the other end. And that's what I was thinking of when you said authority. I was thinking more of, is God rewarding the faith of the person who, like the woman who reached out and touched the hem of his garment, he's rewarding her faith for that press. You see what I'm saying? For that belief.
Yeah.
If I get in Peter's shadow, I'll be healed. Is he rewarding that faith so that this is not an equation? Someone can be so holy that their shadow even heals people, but that the person's faith, their drive, their desperation for healing, he meets that with an answer maybe.
So it all like is just learning for me, but for this priest perspective, like he's dealing with demonized people.
Yeah.
And so he knows that a relic will drive these people batty. Not the people themselves, but like these spiritual entities.
That's interesting.
Or if he blesses some water,
that's interesting.
he can just put a drop on the back of their shirt. There's no way they should be able to feel it. And then suddenly they're just like, well, get that off. Like they're in serious torture.
Wow.
But they didn't even see it or feel it.
Wow.
So that's what, like.
That's.
Weird?
Yeah. Because now it's not.
This has been. That's weird. Two people who don't really know what they're talking about. But,
a new segment for 2025.
Yeah, I feel ashamed of myself a little bit for not being more learned and for bringing it up. But I like to talk about things as friends. And,
yeah. No, I think I like talking about it in a safe space where people, I'll tell you what the answer is, which is neither of our bent, but that's interesting. That's another level because that's not the person. That's not the person. What he's saying is, and I'm sure he's telling the truth, that the spirit world is responding to it.
To someone's faith in this.
Yes.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know what to make of that. That's the name of the
Thanks for listening.
That's the name of the segment.
Huh.
Oh, huh.
I'll be.
I have no answer at all.
Thanks for being a part of this. Yeah. You're supposed to have it all wrapped up.
Right, yeah.
And then you go, well, see?
Thank you for listening to
Huh. Well, whoa.
Look at that.
Weird.
The Brant and Sherri Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.